The number one mistake that buyers make when they buy by themselves is they buy with their hearts instead of their head. The result is they usually overpay for the property and they discover unwelcome surprises after closing. With professional representation, buyers make sure that they get the right house at the right price with very few surprises after closing. The first thing that a real estate agent will do for a buyer is they will conduct an extensive interview to figure out exactly what the buyer's main priorities are: the price of a home, the area, community, schools, amenities. This is very important because as every home comes up in their search, it is very important to compare this home to all of those initial priorities. It's not just about the size of the bedroom closet that you got to focus on. It's the whole picture. And this is what a buyer agent is able to assist right away, before you even start the search for your home. A buyer representative also brings a team of professionals that buyers need to assist in their search. It starts with a mortgage broker who can give them all the options when it comes to financing. It is a home inspector that can take a look at everything in the home and give them a detailed understanding of problems that can arise. There are insurance agents who can help you, especially during the home inspection period, by letting you know about neighborhood conditions, such as, are there sewage backups in this neighborhood? Is there a lot of vandalism in this neighborhood? This is what insurance agents can help you with in advance. Private planners. These are the people you go to if you have a question about an addition, permits, parking, basement apartment issues. All of these can cause unwelcome surprises after closing. And then there are lawyers that can be used whenever there are difficult clauses that have to be inserted or negotiated in the agreement of purchase and sale. So a buyer doesn't just get a buyer agent. He gets that entire team of professionals working for him all through the process. Now let's talk about pricing. A lot of buyers think if they walk into a home and they start talking to the listing agent, they're going to save some commission and then do better long term. Well, what really happens is they give away all of their personal negotiating points, like why they need a house, when they need a house, and they don't realize that the listing agent is going to tell all of this information to the seller. So now the seller has the higher negotiating leverage. And so they're going to end up paying more for their home when they thought they were going to save money. With a buyer agent, the buyer is able in advance to get a realistic price for any property they are considering, because the agent is going to do a detailed comparative market analysis on all the homes in the area. So the buyer's going to have a good idea before they even start negotiating what that house is worth. Then this agent is going to negotiate on their behalf with the seller, giving away none of their own personal information, but digging to try to find the negotiating points that will assist them in getting the best price for that property. You have an intermediary who can help you all the way through the negotiations. Now, there will also be multiple offer situations or bidding wars. And this is the most stressful area that buyers can find themselves in, especially late at night at 11 o'clock. With a professional buyer agent, buyers can in advance set a realistic budget that they can't move off of no matter what happens in the negotiations. I have seen too many buyers overpay for a home and then have to sacrifice all the other pleasures of life in order to carry a mortgage, taxes, and all the other expenses on a home. With a buyer agent, even in the most stressful situation, like a bidding war, you will make sure that you are properly represented and you never go above the price that you can realistically afford to spend. When it comes to neighborhoods, it's not just about what's there. It's about what's coming. You may have a beautiful view out of the home you're interested in today, but if somebody across the street tears down that bungalow and builds a 2-story looking right into your view, then you may lose that view overnight. If a condominium is developed 2 streets away, think of all the extra traffic, noise in your area. With a professional buyer agent, it's not just about knowing what's there today. It's about what's happening at City Hall, what's coming to your neighborhood. So again, there are no surprises after you move in, because once you move in, it's too late. And if those are negative situations coming, that will only hurt the future value of your home. Now let's talk about inspections that have to be done inside the home. This is not just about hiring any home inspector, because there are limitations on what any home inspector can find in a home. They're not allowed to look behind walls or under floors, so all they can talk to you about are things that they can see. With a professional buyer agent, there's a lot of other careful inspections that can be done. Whether it's as simple as lifting every area rug in the home, looking behind every picture, lifting every appliance off of the countertop, and inspecting to see that everything works when you first visit the property and before you waive any home inspection condition. There are other inspections that can be ordered, whether it is a separate mold inspection, especially in older homes, termite inspection, if it's known in the area, drainage inspections for your drainage system, which only arise after closing. All of these need to be looked at. And we could also have well inspection or septic system inspections if your home is out in the country, and these involve different companies. Again, one home inspection company can't do it all, so you need to have a buyer agent that has all of these available members at their disposal to help you with every aspect of the home inspection. The buyer agent is also going to ask that seller and the seller agent the tough questions, such as, do they know about hidden defects in the property that have to be disclosed? And they'll protect you, because the answers that they get from the seller can assist a buyer after closing if the seller was trying to hide something. The buyer agent will also be looking in the neighborhood, the immediate neighborhood, to see if there are any local neighborhood conditions. Sometimes people laugh at, but sometimes there is the neighbor from hell, or the illegal business being carried on down the street that you need to know about before you buy that home. And so with a professional agent, there should be very few of these surprises in your immediate neighborhood or in the home itself after closing. When you use a professional agent, you also get the benefit of that agent's own personal success. You know, their number of closings, the number of buyers they put into their dream homes, the ability to be successful in multiple offer or bidding war situations, and the testimonials that their other clients say about them. Read this, because this is what will impress buyers the most. Also, when a buyer uses a professional agent, they get the benefit of the company that that agent works for. At RE/MAX, that means that you have a network of like-minded sales professionals all across the country who are trying to assist you with their own network of contacts to sell your home. You have all the technology available that is not available to buyers, whether it's marketing, advertising, social media, to assist you in not only researching, but also finding the right home. And so, in summary, when a buyer uses a professional real estate agent, they're able to find the right home at the right price, faster, and more importantly, without any surprises after closing.